Unit 1, Part 3 involves students being able to solve quotients of up to a 4-digit dividend by a 2-digit divisor. First, I want to take the time to discuss the vocabulary. We'll start with the problem 24 into, 5,898. Okay, first I would like to label the vocabulary.
Oh, can I label it?
Sure.
Okay, I want to give this a try.
Let's do. Go ahead.
I believe that this right here is the dividend.
Yes, that is the number being divided. The dividend.
Sweet. So I think that this right here is my divisor.
Yes, that is the number doing the dividing.
But, Miss Holland, I have no idea what a quotient is. I've ran out of numbers on here. Where would that go?
Okay, and the quotient is the answer you get when you divide. So your quotient will go up here.
Magical.
All right, so now that we understand what a quotient is, a dividend, and a divisor, we're going to go ahead and demonstrate dividing a 4-digit dividend by a 2-digit divisor. So basically what I'm going to do is just rewrite this problem. Now, Mr. Valentine, I've noticed that normally when students see this 4-digit number being divided by this 2-digit number, sometimes it can be kind of scary. Some of them.
I'm kind of overwhelmed looking at it.
It can be overwhelming. You have 24 into 5,898. But let's just start right here. Let's think about it. Can we get 24 into 5?
No, that doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make sense. So therefore, we're just going to go ahead and put an X over this.
Whoa, Miss Highland. I know we're not pirates. Why did you put an X there?
I put an X there because that is going to just let you know that this place is already taken. Oh. So when we do start recording our quotient, we do not record it over this 5 because there's nothing that can go into that 5 alone.
Oh, okay.
By the time we're done, every number should have something over it. If there's no other numbers left, then we're done.
Sweet.
All right, so now, can 24 go into 58? Wait a minute. I know it can. I just don't know how many times.
Well, Miss Harlan, I'm kind of thinking about something that we learned earlier in this unit. Starting with a C, compatible numbers.
Wow, we can do compatible numbers because I know that 25 goes into 50 2 times, and 24 is close to 25.
Yes, it is.
Right. We can do that, and some students might even round. They might round this down to 20.
Ooh.
And then think that 20 will go into 58 2 times because 20 goes into 60 3 times. So we know that 20 goes into 58 2 times. So we can either do rounding or we can do compatible numbers. But if we do compatible numbers, we know 25 goes into this 2 times. So let's just go ahead and start there. 2 times 24.
That is 48.
You are correct. All right, now my next step is to subtract.
Why?
Because it does not go into that number evenly, so therefore we have to subtract, and we still have to use the remainder.
Oh, okay.
So 8 minus 8 is 0. 5 minus 4 is 1. Now, we need to bring down our 9. We have 24 into 109. Again, we can use compatible numbers. 24 is close to 25. We know that there are
4 quarters in a dollar.
Exactly. So 25 goes into 100 4 times. So we'll try 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. If I carry my 1, 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 is 9.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, we're going to subtract that. 9 minus 6 is 3. And 10 minus 9 is 1.
Okay. I'm starting to see a little trend here. Miss Holland, is there some kind of way where when I can remember what to do and when to do it? Because this is getting kind of confusing to me.
Yes, we understand that there's a lot of steps in division. So one thing we do tell students is to think about it this way. We know students love to eat at McDonald's.
Oh, yes. Yum, yum.
Does McDonald's sell burgers? What does this mean to you?
Well, I think the D could mean divide.
Yes, it does. That's the first step you do, divide. We divided 24 into 58. And then we got the answer of 2. Our next step will be to
Multiply.
yes, multiply. We multiplied 2 times 24 and got 48. Then we
Subtracted.
subtract.
I think I see it now.
We took 58 minus 48 and we got 10. Then we
Brung down to 9.
bring down, good job. We brought down the 9. Okay, and once we did this step, we started all over. Once you finish these, you just repeat. We divided 24 into 109. We got 4. 4 times 24 is 96. So we just multiplied. Then we subtracted 109 minus 96 and got 13. We're still not done because we still have a number that we have to bring down.
Oh, wow.
And that is our 8. Now we need to start from the beginning because we're not done. Right now, this number is still bigger than our divisor. So that tells us that we are not done. How many times would 24 go into 138?
Well, if I'm thinking about compatible numbers again, $1.25, and I'm using the number 25 for my divisor, I think about 5 times.
And you would be correct. 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. 0. I'm going to carry my 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 will give me 12. Now, it doesn't go into that number evenly, but that's okay. Because what we have left is going to be called our remainder.
Ooh.
Now, let's talk about the remainder. The remainder can never be more than your divisor. If it is, you need to go back and check your work, which you should do anyway, but that tells you that somewhere in that problem there's an error. Your remainder is how many you have left, so it's always going to be lower than your divisor. Now, I always tell my students to check their answer. One way that they can check that is they can go ahead and multiply 245 times 24. 245. Now, why am I multiplying?
Well, I think because we just divided all of that, and we're trying to find now the dividend from our quotient and our divisor.
Right. And you just said the key word because that's the relationship between division and multiplication.
Hot dog.
Okay? But so, now, 4 times 5 is 20. Carry my 2. 4 times 4 is 16. Plus 2 is 18. Carry my 1. That's 8 plus 1 is 9. Again, right here, when we talked earlier in multiplication, I'm going to put my 0 here because this number is 20. This is my tens place. 2 times 5 is 10. 0, carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 would be 9. 2 times 2 is 4. Now, I'm going to add my partial products. 0, 8, 18. And I'm not done because I still have this remainder right here. See, right here, I subtracted to get the remainder. So what I'm going to do with the remainder here is I'm going to add it in.
Wow, my mind is blown.
So I have 8, 9, 8, 5. So my answer is 5,898. My product right here matches my dividend. 5,898. So that's the number that I started with.
Miss Holland, that is fantastic. That's why you are one of the best math teachers in the whole wide world.